Have you ever wondered how your favorite milk chocolate bar is made? How does a humble cocoa bean turn into the smooth, sweet treat we all love? Let's take a deep dive into the fascinating journey of milk chocolate, from the tropical farms where it starts to the final, delicious product in your hand. Before we dive into the process, let's start at the beginning. Where does milk chocolate come from? The story of milk chocolate begins with the cocoa bean, the primary ingredient. Cocoa beans are harvested from cacao trees, which thrive in the warm, humid climates of regions like West Africa, South America, and Southeast Asia. These beans are found inside large pod-like fruits, each containing 20 to 50 cocoa beans. After harvesting, the pods are split open and the beans are scooped out. But they're not ready to be turned into chocolate just yet. First, they undergo a critical process that enhances their flavor: fermentation. Fermentation is the first step in transforming raw cocoa beans into something resembling chocolate. The beans, still covered in the sweet white pulp from the pod, are placed in shallow containers and covered with banana leaves. Over the next several days, natural yeasts and bacteria break down the pulp, generating heat and causing the beans to ferment. This fermentation process is vital. It's where the beans develop their rich, complex flavors. Without fermentation, the beans would taste flat and bitter. Once fermentation is complete, the beans are spread out to dry under the sun. This drying process can take up to a week and reduces the moisture content, preparing the beans for the next stage. After drying, the beans are shipped to chocolate manufacturers around the world. Here they undergo roasting, which further develops the flavor and gives the chocolate its distinctive taste. The beans are roasted at precise temperatures, with different roasting levels yielding different flavor profiles. Some chocolates are roasted lightly, for a fruity taste, while others are roasted darker for a richer, more intense flavor. Once roasted, the beans are cracked open to remove the outer shell, leaving behind the cocoa nibs. These nibs are the essence of chocolate, packed with flavor and the natural fat known as cocoa butter. The next step is grinding the cocoa nibs. When the nibs are ground, they release cocoa butter, creating a thick paste called cocoa mass or chocolate liqueur. Despite the name, there's no alcohol in chocolate liqueur. It's simply the liquid form of chocolate. This cocoa mass is the foundation for all chocolate products, from dark to milk chocolate. It's at this stage that other ingredients are introduced, depending on the type of chocolate being made. Now, here's where milk chocolate begins to take shape. To create that creamy, sweet taste, manufacturers add milk powder and sugar to the cocoa mass. The proportions of these ingredients can vary depending on the desired flavor and texture. Milk powder adds a smooth, creamy texture to the chocolate. White sugar balances out the natural bitterness of the cocoa. The mixture is then blended thoroughly, ensuring the ingredients are evenly distributed. Conching is a crucial step in the chocolate-making process, transforming gritty cocoa mass into the silky, smooth texture we associate with high-quality chocolate. This process involves continuously mixing, aerating, and agitating the chocolate in large machines known as conches. The name comes from the shape of early machines, which resembled conch shells. During conching, the chocolate is kept warm and stirred for hours or even days, depending on the desired smoothness and flavor. This process not only refines the texture by breaking down any remaining particles, but also helps to develop the chocolate's flavor. The constant movement and aeration allow volatile acids and unwanted bitter compounds to evaporate, leaving behind a balanced, rich taste. Conching also enhances the chocolate's mouthfeel, giving it that luxurious, melt-in-your-mouth quality. The longer the conching process, the smoother and creamier the chocolate becomes. This step is where chocolate truly comes into its own, evolving from a rough mixture into the silky, decadent treat that we know and love. Tempering is the process that ensures your chocolate has that perfect snap when you break it, and a glossy finish when you look at it. This step involves carefully cooling and reheating the chocolate to specific temperatures to stabilize the cocoa butter crystals. Proper tempering is essential for both the appearance and texture of the final product. When chocolate is melted, the cocoa butter forms crystals in different shapes and sizes. Without tempering, these crystals can solidify unevenly, leading to a dull, grainy texture and a surface prone to blooming. A white powdery film that forms when the cocoa butter separates. To temper chocolate, it's first cooled to a temperature that allows stable crystals to form, then gently reheated to just the right point to ensure a uniform crystal structure. This precise control of temperature gives chocolate its characteristic shine and a smooth, firm texture that doesn't melt immediately upon touch. Tempering also ensures that the chocolate contracts slightly as it cools, making it easier to release from molds and maintain its shape during packaging and storage. Once tempered, the chocolate is ready to be shaped into its final form. This stage is where the creativity and artistry of chocolate making really shine. The chocolate liquid is poured into molds, which can be anything from simple bars to intricate shapes like hearts, animals, or even seasonal figures like Easter bunnies. The molds are carefully filled, often using vibration to remove any air bubbles that could cause imperfections. Once filled, the molds are cooled in a controlled environment, where the temperature and humidity are precisely monitored. This cooling process allows the chocolate to harden and take on its final shape, locking in the smooth texture and glossy finish achieved during tempering. Proper cooling is crucial. If the chocolate cools too quickly or unevenly, it can develop unwanted textures or lose its shine. Once the chocolate is fully set, it's easily removed from the molds, thanks to the slight contraction during tempering. The finished pieces are now ready for the final step: packaging and quality control. Packaging is the final step before the chocolate reaches your hands, and it's a vital part of ensuring the product's quality and freshness. After molding and cooling, each piece of chocolate is inspected to meet the manufacturer's standards for appearance, texture, and taste. Any chocolate that doesn't meet these criteria is usually melted down and reused in future batches, ensuring nothing goes to waste. Once the chocolate passes these quality checks, it's wrapped in packaging designed to protect it from light, heat, and humidity, all of which can affect its flavor and texture. The packaging also helps preserve the chocolate's freshness, ensuring that it tastes as good when you open it as it did when it left the factory. In addition to protecting the chocolate, packaging also includes branding and information about the product, helping customers make informed choices. Whether it's a simple wrapper or an elaborate box, the packaging plays a key role in delivering a high-quality product from the factory to your home. After its long journey from the tropical cacao farms to the chocolate factory, the milk chocolate is finally ready for you to enjoy. When you unwrap a milk chocolate bar, you're not just indulging in a sweet treat. You're savoring the result of a carefully crafted process that involves skill, precision, and a touch of art. Milk chocolate is incredibly versatile. You can enjoy it in various forms, whether it's in a classic chocolate bar, as chocolate chips in cookies, melted into a warm cup of hot cocoa, or even as a rich layer on a cake. Each piece of milk chocolate offers a smooth, creamy texture combined with the perfect balance of sweetness, making it a favorite for people of all ages. Moreover, the pleasure of eating milk chocolate goes beyond its taste. For many, it brings back fond memories of childhood, celebrations, and special moments shared with loved ones. So the next time you take a bite, remember that you're enjoying something truly special, an everyday luxury crafted with care. Milk chocolate has a rich history and some surprising trivia that makes it even more fascinating. Did you know that the first milk chocolate bar was invented in 1875? Swiss chocolatier Daniel Peter created it by mixing powdered milk with chocolate, paving the way for the creamy treat we know today. Here's another fun fact. The largest chocolate bar ever made weighed a whopping 12,770 pounds. Created in the UK in 2011, this gigantic bar was equivalent to more than 50,000 standard-sized chocolate bars. Chocolate is also known for its health benefits when consumed in moderation. It contains flavonoids, a type of antioxidant that can help improve heart health by reducing inflammation and improving blood flow. Plus, eating chocolate releases endorphins, which are chemicals in the brain that make you feel happy. Lastly, milk chocolate is a favorite worldwide. But did you know that Switzerland consumes more chocolate per capita than any other country? The Swiss enjoy an average of nearly 20 pounds of chocolate per person each year. Chocolate making has come a long way from its ancient origins, where it was enjoyed as a bitter, frothy drink by the Maya and Aztecs. Today, chocolate is a global phenomenon, and the process of making it has evolved significantly, blending tradition with modern technology. In the early days, chocolate was consumed as a luxury item, reserved for the elite. It wasn't until the 19th century that advancements in processing allowed chocolate to become more accessible to the masses. The invention of the conching machine by Rudolf Lindt in 1879 was a game changer, giving chocolate its smooth texture and refined taste. Fast forward to today, and chocolate making is a high-tech operation. While the basic process of fermenting, roasting, and grinding cocoa beans remains the same, modern techniques allow for greater consistency and efficiency. Additionally, the rise of ethical and sustainable practices is shaping the future of chocolate. Consumers now look for organic and fair trade options, ensuring that the chocolate they enjoy is produced with care for both people and the planet. As we look to the future, chocolate making continues to innovate. Sustainable farming practices are becoming more important, ensuring that the cocoa beans used in chocolate are grown responsibly. There's also a growing interest in organic and fair trade chocolate, which guarantees that the farmers who grow the cocoa beans are paid fairly and work under good conditions. Technology is also opening up new possibilities in chocolate making, from 3D printed chocolate designs to experimenting with new flavors and ingredients. The future of milk chocolate is bright and full of delicious potential. Milk chocolate is more than just a treat. It's the result of a complex and fascinating process that transforms simple ingredients into something extraordinary. The next time you unwrap a chocolate bar, take a moment to appreciate the journey it took to get to you. And if you enjoyed learning about how milk chocolate is made, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit the notification bell so you won't miss out on more sweet content. Thanks for watching, and we will catch you in our next video.